All parents fear having their children injured so seriously that they have to be rushed to a trauma center. This story is not a recreation. It's the personal ordeals that brought two different families to Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, Florida, beginning on January 31st, 1995. 4:15 p.m.
County Police and Fire, you have emergency.
2120 on Street. My little cousin just got hit.
Got hit by a car?
Yeah, just got hit.
Okay, we have police and fire rescue on the way. Tell him don't move him.
He said, don't move him.
Do not move him. You don't know what kind of injuries he has.
We ran EKG on him, and this patient's rate is irregular.
At Jackson Memorial, the resuscitation team is led by trauma surgeon Jeff Livingston.
It's an 8-year-old hit by car, positive loss of consciousness, some facial abrasions. Yeah. What's your name?
Terrell.
Terrell. Do you remember what happened, Terrell? No?
No, I haven't.
Okay. For a child, a small child, it's a very scary experience, and you need to try to keep them calm so you can do your job as quickly as you're able to. Just relax. How do you feel, Terrell? Do you hurt anywhere?
Yeah.
Where?
Okay, baby.
He had multiple abrasions on his face, on his arms, on his legs.
Can we get X-ray in here, please?
No, it's okay.
There was a short period of time where his heart rate was a little bit irregular and slower than it should be. But the thing that worried me the most was the agitated state that he was in, and the fact that we weren't able to calm him. You're Taryn's mother? Taryn's mother? Do you know what happened to him?
I heard an ice cream truck when I was in the next door. He must have snuck to the ice cream truck. Next thing you know, my other little boy came in. Mom, called 911. Tara just got hit.
We're going to go and take him to get a special x-ray of his head to make sure he doesn't have any injuries in his head. He's a lot more relaxed now, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you calm him down?
Actually worried me because he's a little too relaxed.
We see a lot of kids come in after getting hit by a vehicle, and they have life-threatening injuries.
What's your number?
It looks negative just looking at it. The CAT scan showed that he didn't have any evidence of a severe injury inside the brain. He's got to be considered extremely, extremely lucky.
It's cool. Hey, baby. You okay? Mommy not mad, okay? You love me? Love you too. Don't cry. You're gonna be alright. Okay? You still mama baby. You love me? You love your brother now? He love you too.
February 1st, 4 p.m.
County Police and Fire, you have emergency. What's wrong?
The TV fell on the baby. It's blood coming out from his nose. Please, hurry. Please.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, please tell me what's going on there.
Her son is bleeding. I don't know what happened to her.
How old is the baby?
2 years old, please. There's someone, please.
Did he fall?
He's unconscious. Please send the ambulance.
2-year-old Carlton Campbell is brought in by Metro Dade Air Rescue and put under the care of trauma physician Annie Chenbichai.
What happened to him?
He was dragging the TV set, or pulling on the cord, and the TV set fell on top of him. When you see that there's some fluid coming out of the ears, you have to wonder, is this blood coming from his brain, or is this blood coming from a laceration on the outside?
Okay, baby.
This looked like it was coming from the inside, which would make you think he has some sort of skull fracture.
Yeah, it's all in the head. He's got blood coming out of his radius.
Okay, thank you. Mom's outside. She told me, she was upset when she was talking to me. She told me it's just the head.
The TV was on a stand and he pulled it down onto himself by the cord? Or?
It was on a bureau with the drawers, and one of the bottom drawer, he always pulls the bottom drawer so he could stand on it to reach the TV. So that what happened, he reached and everything just came crashing.
So he stepped on the bottom drawer and everything tilted over onto himself?
Tilted over right on.
How big is the TV?
The 19-inch.
19-inch.
And it hit his head. That's what I'm worried about.
He doesn't seem to be moving his legs. He's going to vomit again. He's going to vomit again.
Where's the stuff?
Neurosurgeon Robert Buchanan is called in to examine the young boy.
You see him move anything?
Yeah, he moved everything about it.
Is that right, kid?
I was concerned because he wasn't reacting to pain when I pinched his fingers or his toes. Because it was on every side of his body, it had me concerned that he could have sustained a spinal cord injury or had some sort of brain injury.
I
I'm looking for blood, signs of acute bleeding. He did sustain rather severe injuries, fractures in the base of the skull, which is nothing operable. Most people who have this tend to do okay. Good news, yeah. The bad news is he's not really terribly awake.
2 days after 8-year-old Terrell was hit by a car, his mother, Mendora Henderson, is with him.
You all right? All that day, he kept talking about, I want some ice cream. I want some ice cream. So his grandfather made sure he got that ice cream. It brought a smile. He was happy.
After 3 days, Carlton's condition is also improving.
He has a little bit of air in his head from the fracture at the bottom of his skull, and air in the head of a child or an adult sometimes can make them drowsy. And he has presently an inability to turn his right eye outward. But we hope that the nerve is not permanently damaged.
Baby, get better and come home to mommy. What color is Doki Doki?
Doki Doki.
What color is
2 months later, Carlton has recovered except for the lingering muscle problem with his right eye. His accident has taught his mother, Sophia Smith, a painful lesson.
It's not good to have stuff on high places, you know, because kids do reach. And I should have known better. If the TV wasn't up so high, you know, the incident would have never happened. Like I said, it was on the edge. And
You need to look at everything, even though you think, oh, this TV set is heavy enough that there's no way my child can pull that down. The best thing is for the parents to look throughout their house and to really get an idea of what the child can reach and what the child can get into.
Today, we're going to be here to talk to you about bicycle safety and rules.
Nursing staff from Jackson Memorial Hospital visit Terrell's second grade class after he's recovered as part of the Safe Kids Coalition.
Grandma has given you some money to go buy some ice cream. What do we need to do when we run out toward that truck? What do we need to remember? Throw?
Look both ways before you crossing the street.
Right.
Look 3 ways, left, right, left again.
Why do we want to look left again after we looked right?
So if you look right, you don't know if another car coming that way.
That's right. So you need to look how many ways?
3.
3 ways.
If all children would stop, look, listen, and wait, maybe it would put the trauma centers out of business, and that might be bad for us, but we'd rather not see the trauma to begin with.
So we need to protect our thinking machine, right?
I want to thank the people that helped me get better. The paramedics and the doctors are heroes.
All right. Okay, everybody did really well.